The truth is that I was not the one who disrupted the meeting. Alex Blayz was.
And I'm telling you straight up, I'm not a fool. I'm not a and I want. That's right.
Hell up. Shut up.
Make me.
Shut the hell up.
Please.
So saying it's okay, what you're saying
Deputy,
what I'm doing right now is
can we escort Mr. Blayz out of the building, please?
siding with racism. That's what Patrick Jones is. Many others in the room protested Alex Blayz's usage of the N-word, a word he's uttered in this room on multiple occasions previously, and yet Patrick Jones did not tell anyone else specifically to keep quiet, and certainly did not attempt to use law enforcement to have them removed.
So obviously last week during public comment time, Mr. Alex Blayz, while discussing tiny homes, used the N-word, a very evil word. It was unprovoked, and it caught most of us off guard. If I were to deny Mr. Blayz his speech, it would be a violation of his First Amendment rights. I know the majority of the citizens may not agree with that, but in fact, it is established law. There has to be a clear and present danger that incites a violent reaction, which did not occur.
First of all, Patrick, if you had also apologized for your own actions, I could have accepted that apology. But I do not. Patrick Jones hates me. This is clear for everyone to see. Last week, he allowed his personal hatred of me to shine brightly for the world to see. Patrick Jones and people like him base a huge portion of their ideologies around a yellow and green flag that says, "Don't tread on me." That flag and statement was designed to let government know that they cannot use their power to suppress our rights as American citizens. That is exactly what Patrick did last Tuesday. He and others like him seem to believe that these principles only apply to certain Americans, but I'm 1,776% sure that this is not the case. Jones then spoke to Action News and stated that Nathan has been removed from this board chamber before for making criminal threats. Not only is this a provably blatant lie, it is the definition of defamation. He immediately contradicted this statement the next morning on the KCNR radio program with Carl Bott. During that interview, he lied and defamed me at least a dozen more times. He stated that I've incited violence. He stated more than once that I used the F word during that last meeting and have used it repeatedly within these chambers. Both of those statements are egregiously false. During his radio interview with KCNR, after falsely stating that I'd used the F word, he compared its usage to the N word. The fact of the matter is even his lie is not a justification for its usage. These two words are on completely different levels, and there is no comparison whatsoever. Not a single soul has ever been oppressed by the usage of the F word, whereas the N word has been used to disparage, alienate, and disenfranchise an entire group of African American citizens for hundreds of years. The fact that Jones would even think to make the comparison is further proof of his elite privilege, because the fact is there's no word in any language that can make people like him feel the way the N-word makes African Americans feel. As even Carl Bott stated on his program, those are fighting words, and the First Amendment does not protect fighting words or language that could incite violence, as Patrick seems to think. Local law enforcement apparently also believes that Mr. Blayz's speech was not protected, which is why they filed charges against him. Jones has made decision after decision using his power as a supervisor to find ways to personally enrich himself and those he ideologically agrees with, while simultaneously putting county citizens at direct risk of not only contracting a deadly disease, but being potentially shot in the head while driving down Highway 44 past his proposed gun range.
Can you please wrap it up?
Jones told KCNR that his personal disdain for me did not affect his decision to remove me. I fully believe this to be false, as evidenced by the numerous examples of his past rhetoric disparaging and targeting me alone. The truth is that I was not the one who disrupted the meeting. Alex Blayz was. And Jones...
Thank you, Nathan. That is all. Thank you, Nathan.
There are some things that, okay, he didn't actually make a physical threat, but he walked up about as close as you could to that line without actually crossing it. So the fact that Nathan stood up for himself, I applaud him for that. He's a citizen. He's a veteran. As far as I know, he was honorably discharged from the Air Force, and he should never have to he should never be put through that kind of situation, especially in government chambers like this. So my hat's off to you, sir.